But once again, like I said, and I get where you're going with this. You're doing a great job. That is your job. Like I said, take full responsibility. I was going over the speed limit. I caused an accident. That's why I'm here. If you want to go ahead, we can talk about the video, slow it down and all that. Absolutely. Once again, when they asked me about if I was wearing my seatbelt, yes. I said yes, multiple times. Because I did have my seatbelt on. However, I took it off when I had to get my phone.
All right. Last exhibit. Maybe I should put it up on here. Short break. It's last exhibit.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, the time is 12:45 p.m. We are now back on the record. May proceed, counsel.
All right. Jonathan, on the screen, I have what I've marked as plaintiff's deposition exhibit number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Counsel, here's a copy for you. And, you can watch the TV, or here's an extra copy.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Do you recognize this document?
Someone looks like it's the vehicle that I was driving.
All right. I mean, what is this document? What kind of report is this? Here in
It's a
exhibit.
crash report.
It's a crash report. You help compile a lot of these in your job, do you not?
To be honest, I try to avoid working crashes. I don't like to work crashing.
You know how to fill one out, right?
I do not.
You know what everything in here signifies, right? In terms of the codes and what the boxes signify.
That is correct, sir.
Okay, so who is unit number 1 according to this crash report?
Unit number 1. Ooh, it's been such a long time. I'll be lying if I told you I remember.
How about this? There's DLID type 1, and then I see your name listed right there. Is that unit number 1?
Yeah, so unit number 1 would be, that would be me.
Right. And who is unit number 2?
That's them, the person that got hit.
Driver of that vehicle was Roman Alcantar, and his passenger was my client. Accurate?
That is correct, sir.
All right. Let's flip on over to, well, I'm skipping ahead. At the very top, we see crash date. Sorry, I have a hole punch in there, but trust me, it says crash date. And we have July 21st, 2023, right?
Correct, sir.
Fair to say that this is the crash report compiled in connection with the wreck that we've been talking about here today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, flip on over to the second page. Okay, you went to Baylor University Medical Center that night.
After I took the I had to do the drug test. Yeah, I believe I did go to the hospital.
Okay, so now you do remember.
Yes. Now
Okay.
I do remember. Yes, sir.
And if I'm looking at this report and I'm trying to determine, or at least ask the investigating officer who they believe to be at fault, what section of this report would I look at?
Well, if you're looking at the report, the officer obviously sided with me.
He obviously sided with you?
No, he obviously thought I was at fault. It was me.
And what for in particular?
The fact that, from my understanding, he put me as unit 1.
Well, yeah, we see unit number 1. We would look down here at factors and conditions if we were looking to determine who was at fault, right? At least according to the investigating officer. And he cited 2 different contributing factors. What are contributing factors?
Where's it at? 120 and...
No, unit 1. And that we've established that's you, right?
Correct.
And he has 2 contributing factors listed in here in this.
Yeah, factors that would add up to basically the accident happening.
What is contributing factor number 20?
on top of that, I wouldn't remember right now. I would need to look at the list.
And you wouldn't know what contributing factor number 61 is either?
Absolutely not, sir.
Do you know the investigating officer, James Ketelidis, right?
Is
Here, down at the bottom. Do you know James Ketelidis?
no, I don't. Is that the guy that interviewed me? There's over 1,800 officers for Dallas PD. I only know the people that I work with, or that I've actually worked with in the past.
Okay, so have you ever filled out one of these investigators' narratives before?
Yes, sir. I have.
And in the investigator's narrative, that's what the investigating officer is saying what happened based on that investigator's investigation of the crash site and all evidence. Accurate?
That is correct.
Let's read it together. Body-worn camera and photos were uploaded to evidence.com, number 23-021-4500. In car L3 camera, so we talked about L3s before, L3 camera was saved and tagged. Unit number 1, who is you, right,
Correct, sir.
is a marked Dallas police squad and was traveling at speed northbound on the 4300, that's 4300th block, South 2nd Avenue in the left lane. Unit number 2, that's the vehicle that was occupied by my client, right,
Correct.
was traveling in front of unit number 1 in the left lane and was slowing down to a stop to make a U-turn onto southbound 5400 South 2nd Avenue. Unit number 1 told IO, is that investigating officer? IO,
Yes, sir.
that he had dropped his cell phone on the floor and he had to take his seatbelt off to retrieve the phone. This confirmed L3 video footage. What does he mean by that, you think?
So, what it says there was gone from what you saw on the camera.
Confirmed by. You think he accidentally didn't include this was confirmed by L3 video footage?
Well, confirmed. Yes. Once again, he saw the video. He saw what he saw. His perspective. He's doing the investigation, and he wrote it down. So that's what he put down.
Investigating officer can observe Unit 2 brake lights fully illuminated for a total of approximately 13 seconds prior to impact. Did I read that correctly?
That's what it's there.
So, do you agree with that statement?
Because that's what he got from the investigation. Once again, I can only control so much. That's the investigating part. That's what he put down. I don't see that. I don't see him lying. He's doing his job.
Okay, the first 6 seconds, Unit 1 has no braking input while traveling between 60 and 65 miles per hour, totaling a minimum of 527 feet without any brakes. First 6 seconds of that 13, you have no brake input and you're traveling at 60 to 65 miles per hour for at least the distance of 527 feet.
Correct.
Unit number 1 collided front left to the back right of unit number 2. Based on speed prior to impact and driver inattention of unit number 1, the fact that unit 2 did not have a turn signal on is not applicable for this accident. So, this last sentence. Let's talk about that. As part of, you've investigated automobile wrecks before, right?
That is correct.
You've created crash reports before, right?
That is correct.
Okay. And you know the traffic laws.